Okay, so get this. Imagine the energy of 18,000. Wait, yeah, 18,000 US homes. All that energy just chugging along 247. That's what it takes to power, get this, ChatGPT, every single day.
Yeah, it's a crazy amount, right?
Right.
And it really highlights this energy problem we're facing with AI, especially these LLM.
LLMs.
Yeah, sorry, large language models like ChatGPT. They're incredible, but man, they just gobble up power.
So it's like what, having a sports car but with like a thimble for a gas tank?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I guess, so to understand the problem, you got to look at the math. These LMs, they rely on these calculations, floating point multiplications,
Hmm.
multiplying decimals, and it gets complicated fast, and all that complexity, that's what eats up the energy.
Okay, so more complex math equals more power, more energy, makes sense. But that's why this deep dive is so interesting. There's this new algorithm, L-Mul, and it might be a real game changer.
Yeah, L-Mul or linear complexity multiplication, it's trying to replace all those energy-intensive multiplications with something way simpler, just adding integers.
Wait, hold on. You're saying we can swap out multiplication for like simple addition. How does that even work?
Okay, imagine you're trying to calculate a tip at a restaurant,
Mhm.
right? Like 15% of the bill. You can multiply the entire thing by 0.15, which is kind of a pain.
Mm.
Or you just add 10%, then add another 5%. Same result, way easier to do.
Okay, so it's like what, finding a shortcut?
Exactly. So L-Mul, it was developed by the folks over at by Energy AI, and what they're doing is they're applying that same idea, those shortcuts, to all the complex calculations inside these LLMs. And get this, the potential energy savings are incredible.
Yeah.
We could be talking a reduction of up to 95% for some AI tasks.
95. Hold on, you're saying we could make AI 95% more efficient. That's like, I don't even know, switching from a gas guzzler to an electric car. That's a huge difference. But does this efficiency come at a cost? If we're simplifying the math, does that mean the AI gets like dumber?
That's the million-dollar question. And to find out, the researchers, they actually put L-Mul to the test. And that's where things get really interesting.
So they took those LLMs, swapped out the regular math, plugged in this L-Mul thing, and what happened? Did it like break the AI?
No, not at all. Actually, it's pretty amazing. They took these well-known LLMs, like Llama, Mistral, and ran them through a bunch of tests, like language tasks, visual stuff, even those tricky reasoning problems that AI usually struggles with.
So like real world challenges, not just some like theoretical benchmarks.
Yeah, exactly. Real deal stuff. And get this, in a lot of cases, El-Mu did just as well as the original models, even on those tasks that need complex reasoning, common sense, all that.
Okay, so no loss in like intelligence. That's good, right? But you said in a lot of cases. So were there any times when it just totally bombed?
Actually, it gets even more surprising than that. You see, sometimes El-Mu actually did better than the old way with the regular multiplications.
Wait, are you serious? They made it use less energy and somehow it got smarter. What? That doesn't even, how is that possible?
See, that's the beauty of research, right? Sometimes you got to challenge what you think you know, and boom, unexpected breakthroughs. Now, we're not totally sure why this happened just yet. Needs more research and all. But it seems like El-Mul isn't just some kind of compromise. This could be a completely better way to do things.
Okay, now you've really got me thinking. This is big. So what does this mean for like you and me, everyday people? Are we all going to have these crazy, efficient, eco-friendly AIs taking over our lives?
If we step back, look at the big picture here. Yeah, this research has the potential to really change things. Like imagine all the AI running on your devices, your phone, your computer, even your car now. Imagine it being faster, smoother, and using way less energy.
And using way less energy, which, good for the planet and probably good for my wallet too. My phone wouldn't need to be plugged in constantly.
Exactly. Less energy means lower costs, less impact on the environment, all of that. But it's bigger than that. That 95% energy reduction.
Right.
Think about it. Your phone's battery. It could last for days, not just hours.
Okay, I'm sold. Sign me up for the L-Mul future. But really, what's next? What are these researchers aiming for now? So we're not just talking about like making our current AI a little more efficient, right? This is about a whole new approach.
Yeah, absolutely. This isn't about just, tweaking things here and there. This is like completely rethinking how we design AI.
Yeah.
From the ground up with energy efficiency, like built in from the start.
So it's not about like, getting more miles per gallon. It's about inventing the electric car. It's a whole different way of thinking. But I mean, what's even more exciting is like what this could mean beyond just saving energy. If we can make AI that much more efficient, what else could we do?
That's what I'm talking about. That's the really exciting part. Think about it. AI-powered devices that, like, they don't need to be plugged in all the time. Medical implants that could last for years, or sensors, monitoring the environment somewhere far away, no power lines or anything.
Because the AI is so efficient, it doesn't need as much power to do its thing. That changes everything.
Right? We wouldn't be
Yeah.
limited by battery life the same way anymore. I mean, the possibilities they're huge. It blows your mind a little
It
bit.
really does. And it makes you think, like, if we can get these kinds of results just by switching to addition, what else are we missing? What other assumptions do we need to question?
Right. We're just scratching the surface.
Yeah.
Who knows what's next?
It feels like this is just the beginning of, like, a whole new chapter for AI.
I think so, yeah. This is
Yeah, this
big.
was awesome. This is why we do these deep dives, to really explore these big ideas that are, like, changing the world as we speak. Thanks for joining us. And, well, until next time, keep exploring, keep asking those big questions, and most importantly, keep diving deep.